suffocating. I'm waiting and always hesitating. Kryptonite desires set my heart afire. Heart on fire. Set my heart afire. Secrets and forbidden bliss, can't stay still, don't stop that thrill. My bones crave your skin, temptation within, mistakes ignite the silence. While you repeat, this bittersweet heat is suffocating. I'm waiting and always hesitating. Kryptonite desires set my heart afire.
What is up, everybody? This is Naked H Crusader, ready for the W.A.R Pro Scrims. The first time I've been doing it for the W.A.R eSports team, but I'm ready. I'm ready to see the action. Here it is. We have a squad scrimmage here with all 25 teams. We'll take a look at these team lists here. It's a lot of good teams out there. Some I've known for a very long time. Some very new to the, maybe new entirely, but maybe been there for the game. I haven't seen them before though. Obviously, Full Metal Jacket is a team I've seen very much, and obviously W.A.R as well, given that this is their scrimmage. This is the first time they're hosting a scrimmage as far as I know as well, so this is going to be exciting. I'm excited to see what these new teams do, and I hope they continue to compete, as they'll be doing these every Saturday at 10:15. It is 10:02, so right in about 10 to 15 minutes, this thing will get started, and I'm excited. Let's see what the different teams are. Usually, I pick a team, and it's never good for the team I picked. Why? Because whenever I pick a team to say that they're going to win, they never do. I've never been successful. I've done this, I've done this for 4 to 5 months now. And I've never picked a right team other than Naked eSports, because I always pick them. So this time around, I don't know. Let me think. I'm looking at I'm going to pick a new team, a team I've never seen before. So I'm not going to pick Pan We Trust. I'm not going to pick Full Metal Jacket, Imperial, Rebels. You know what? I'm going with Super Saiyan Gods. I might have actually seen them play once before, but I'm excited. I like the idea of having a Super Saiyan team. I mean, they must be the strongest team then. That's by hands down, unless there's a One Punch Man team. But I don't think there is. I think it's just Super Saiyan Gods. I'm excited. So let's go, baby. Guys, I know if you're watching this, Super Saiyan Guys, I apologize in advance because, well, as I said before, I never picked the right team to win. So, yeah, buck the trend. I expect you guys to do very well. Even if Vegas probably, right when they heard me say it, probably said, no, let's put their odds lower because I just picked them. So, I don't know. It's probably some bad voodoo. Probably. I'm just gonna put it out there. I don't want you to feel bad if you lose. Just blame it on me. Blame it on me. So okay. We're gonna take a look. Here's their banner, by the way. Take a look. What I'm gonna do before I completely jump into everything is kind of post W.A.R's Discord link into the chat. So you guys can know where to go if you guys are watching and have no idea what's going on about this. This is W.A.R. We Are Renegades. They're a really good esports team, and they're starting off a scrimmage here, and they're going full out. I mean, they got 25 teams registered to compete. and I'm excited to see what these teams do. But again, let me grab the link here. I just thought of that right now, and I think it'd be a great idea so you guys can you know, hop into their Discord and see what's going on. They have a really good one. They have a lot of people, and what they'd love to do is talk about the community in PUBG Mobile. So let me just grab that for you guys. It might take me a sec, but hopefully not too long. You know what? I'm gonna do this a little bit of workaround because I know I can do it that way, rather than try to find some sort of shortcut for it. There. Just working it through. Slowly but surely, I'll get it to you guys. So right now I'm just grabbing, I just want to grab their Discord page so I can post it here. You know, limit, oh, that sounds good. Generate that link for me. Okay, and then simple copy paste will do. There we go. I am so slow, but you know what? It's getting the job done. It's getting the job done. I got a piece of it. So right now on Twitch, I'm posting it up. Vital Ninja, what am I streaming? Good question right now. I'm streaming the W.A.R Pro Scrims. First time I've ever done it. I think it's their first scrimmage they've ever done. So they have a really organized Discord. It's looking great. So I hope you guys are going to join in for future ones at least. So if you want to play, you got to register for these. They'll be registering for every week, every Saturday at 10 o'clock. They'll be having these. 10:15, I should say. It's going to start in roughly 7 to 8 minutes. But let me post this also on Omelette, so you guys can see that there. Poisonous Rosie, thank you for the emojis. The hearts. I've never seen the heart. I like that. So that is the link, guys. I know I'm a bit of a delay, so you probably just saw the link first, and now you're just hearing me talk about it in like 2 minutes after, but maybe not. Maybe you heard me talk about it earlier. Anyway, thank you guys for joining. I'm gonna follow both of you because I can do that from here, I think, unless it won't let me. But I'm trying. JS Kitty, thank you for viewing, and Poisonous Rosie. We'll be getting started very soon. I hope you guys stick around because the action's gonna be great. Let me take a look at myself, I guess. That's me here, and let's see what kind of teams are in there. So right now we got 58. We still got a few more minutes before this thing starts. Don't go anywhere, as we want you guys to stick around. Let me know how you guys feeling. Let me know who you guys have winning it. So let me go through the list here. We got W.A.R here. We Are Renegades, obviously hosting this event on the top right. In Pan We Trust, we've seen them play before. Kush, Queen, Dark Soul. Kush being a really good player. Queen and Dark Soul as well. We got SG here as well. Kenshot. Spetsan, I can't pronounce that. I'm not going to try. Doggo and Johnny Jr. Johnny Jr. has been in these before, and I can't wait to see how well he does in this particular scrimmage. This one's a mix of a team. We got G2 along with Zen Gamers and a W, Poppy. I'm not sure what W is. You guys can let me know in the chat. Let me know. DW here as well. Nugget. It's an interesting name right there. I'm going to go with... It looks like an HC5P. Not sure what that stands for. Cries and Fat Belly from DW. H2O, seen them play. Flex, Verdi, Chris, and T. Coles. Onyx. We got another W.A.R team ready to go. ZT, RMX, IMP, Full Metal Jacket, TGS. I believe that's ZC Summer. I've seen them. I can't think of the tag name though. SGE with Bone, Sharp, and Doom Girl. OB, Shadow, Fate. I like the way he wrote Fate. That's cool. And K. We have Extreme Duty there on the right with XD. And Bio. Interesting with Reaper One Shot. And I don't know how to read that. But I do like, let me take a look at your profile, because I do love illustrations here like this. This is Biohazard Esports, ETP, and I love this. I love this look, you guys. If you guys have logos, those are really cool, and I'm gonna look at you like this one. I take a look at people's logos the most, so if you have a good one, I'm gonna kind of dive into you and see what you do. So this is XD, Extreme Duty Kudo. I like his logo right there. Let's take a look at your stats. We got 4.84 kill death, 38 wins over 198 rounds, giving him a 20% win ratio. 17 kills for the most, and highest damage is 3,311. 3,000 is a tough number to get to. If you guys don't know PUBG Mobile, having that much damage in one match is really, really difficult. I've only seen a handful of people who have that high. So it's going to be really cool to see how well you do here in these matches. It looks like he has the One Piece, I forgot what his name is, but somewhere on the right there has a One Piece logo or something like that. Full Metal Jacket, I've seen that from Legend. But I'm seeing something new. I want to see something new, and here we go. This is Zero Tolerance from Hush. So you kind of get that profile pic in. Can we see it? Can we get a bigger view? There we go. Very simple. I love it. Sometimes simple's better, and it really shows how well this is. Look at the. I like the triangles, the way he's moving that up. So this is Hush, and pretty badass character right here. Looks like he's in the Mafia or something. Let's take a look at your stats. 5.15. That's a really good kill death ratio. I can already tell the wins to rounds is pretty good, giving a 41% win ratio. That is pretty damn good. 4 out of 10 times you win the match. Are you kidding? 10 for the most kills. Highest damage 1,784. Those numbers aren't particularly amazing, but what is amazing is definitely that win ratio, and results are what matters. So they must be a really good team. He must be playing with some really good teams. Not saying that he's getting carried or anything, but I mean, when you have good chemistry, it doesn't matter how many kills you get. I don't care. I don't care if you get 0 kills. If you win matches, that's what really matters. And if your team can get kills, I mean, that's just a plus. 300 logo right there for Zen Gamers, or G2. In Pan we trust, as we know. As you can probably tell on my lower part, maybe this side? No, this side. You can see their logo right there. This is Poison, and that is the W.A.R logo on top. And let me take a look at what's going on around. Thank you, Daddy Kid 14, for the bits. Really appreciate it. He says thanks for streaming our scrim. I have no problem doing that. I love streaming events, and you guys just make it a lot better, because I've known W.A.R. I don't know how long I've known W.A.R. I think I've known W.A.R. since I don't know, 5 months ago, since I really started streaming and getting to know the community. Yeah, I think from the very beginning. You guys might, I don't know, you tell me, guys, at W.A.R, did you guys start your team before Naked? I don't know. But you guys have been there for a long time, and you guys definitely know how to win. So let's see if you guys know how to host these things. You guys are doing a great job so far, getting some teams in there. Right now we're at 69, and we got roughly 1 minute, something like that. So that's a good amount of people for the first scrimmage. I'm excited. I'm excited. Are you guys excited? Because I don't think you guys realize how amazing this is. Putting together a first scrimmage for teams is amazing thing to do, an amazing thing to try. Definitely advise a lot of these teams to do the same thing. Would love to stream them, but that's beside the point. Even if I'm not the streamer, I love seeing new teams kind of make their way up. And I'm just trying to get a drink of water here. Trying to make their way up and make themselves more known. W.A.R certainly has made themselves known in scrimmages and in actual, competitions and the ones they compete in. But this is another way to get known, is by hosting your own events. So that's what they're doing. 74 now in the rim. Good job, guys. Let's see if we can get these on a timely basis here as we get going soon. Look, Poisonous Rosie says good luck, Poison. I'm not sure if Poison is a person in particular, unless that's Poisonous Rosie saying pretty much saying to everyone good luck. I think so. But thank you. Make sure, guys, to hit that link for the Discord. I put it on both Twitch and Omelette. If you got it on YouTube, it's gonna be a little bit more difficult for me to do that. But head over to Omelette, head over to Twitch, hit that link, and then you can go right back to YouTube. That's fine. That's fine. Wherever you feel like you want to watch, you go for it. But right now, I'm just letting you guys know that you guys should head over to their Discord. It is W.A.R, W.A.R, and it's short for We Are Renegades. Again, I can't mention enough how good of the team they are. They have a few comp teams under their belt, and they certainly can compete. So we'll see how well they host. We'll see. Right now, I'm just streaming. I'm just being the face for them, and I hope everything goes out well. I'm gonna change a song here because I don't like this song. No, definitely not. A little more low key. Let's see how long this one goes for. Oofy says start. Yes, I believe we should start. I agree. The Milkman 720 says ski, and you know what? You know, if I'm gonna name all these things, you guys are gonna make me look like fools. Lickmung says started August 2018, so that's roughly when I think we started. Yeah, October. Yeah, I think August was the month we actually started, if I'm not mistaken. It's either August or September, and so pretty much same time. I don't have time to waste, I agree. We're gonna get the action started very soon. And excuse me, the Milkman 720? Take that back, young man. Take that back. Lickmung is in the house, in the chat, and he is a good friend of mine. He's been in our scrimmages for a long time. Funny guy. And he's been extremely helpful with pointing out things that I don't notice in my streams. So I love people who point out things that I should be working on, and in a very constructive manner. And he does that, and he's really helpful. Bet I'm joking, I believe. That says the Milkman 720. Yes, I knew you couldn't be saying the truth. In 2 minutes, says Daddy Kid 14, who is on War. So 2 minutes would be about the rough time. It's 10:18, so I'm guessing 10:20 will be the start time. Oofs says start. I'll give you bits. Well, you can just give me bits if he doesn't start it, and you know I'll pass the word. No, I'm just kidding. No, give me bits if you want to give me bits. I love bits. I only got 2 sets before, and I really appreciate it that you guys are here, just generally talking. So 10:20 says Lickmung. 10:20, good hard start. It's gonna be 10:20. It's 10:19, so don't have to wait much longer, everybody. BH Frenzy says who's in here. Make yourself known if you're in the chat. I'm also going to take a look at Omelette right now and see if you guys are talking. You guys aren't talking one bit, other than Kelvin Blitzer says, can I join? You can join, not these events though. You can join the next event. It's going to be next Saturday, same time, 10:15, 10:20. You can register on their Discord, which I just posted right there on top of it. And I hope you guys do. If you are already joined, great. I don't know if they have registration open for it yet for next week, but as long as you head into that Discord, they'll notify everyone when registration reopens and all that. It's pretty easy from there. If you have any questions, certainly ask their staff, and they're going to do a pretty good job talking to the communities, because that's what they do. They're pretty good at it. Alright, so you guys see what I see right there. We are getting started, and I'm going to get before that, I'm going to turn off the music here because it's just way too much right now. Too much music, both in-game and out. So here we go. Here we go. I forgot to turn off my audio. So if anyone's on all chat, by the way, if you guys are watching and you guys are playing, if you guys are on all chat, I might be able to hear you. So I would really appreciate it if you don't. I'll make sure to change that setting for the next round. But sometimes that can overlap with what I'm talking, and it's difficult, to say the least. Sometimes it doesn't. Like right now, obviously, it's not glitched out yet. But I've had it happen before, and it's like really blaring. So here we go. We got a west to east plane line, a little bit down to the south as well. Sort of in the middle. I would say more north than south, though. So getting to that military base island is going to be a little bit difficult to get to. Other than that, you got a lot of towns you can go to. You got Yaz, you got Severny, you got Georgopol, which I'm surprised no one has really jumped yet. We have one team jumping, and it looks like they're going to George. 14 seems to be jumping as well, so maybe they were just waiting for the right opportunity. But that's it. 2 teams going to George. That's usually a hot spot. We'll see if another place, maybe a smaller town, might actually have more people. Team 24 has jumped. I'm not sure where they're heading to, actually. It looks like more toward the ruins area than anywhere else, so I don't know. That's an interesting one. Not a lot of towns where they're heading toward. Team 18 has jumped, probably going to Stalber. And we have a few going south from the plane line to school. So that might be a good place to kind of take a look at. As we see here. And Jester, that's ooh, nice hat. So this is OB from K, Shadow, and Saul. They're trying to get around to the right spots, the right time. Everything's rendering in, so give it a moment as everything works its way in. Especially in the beginning of matches, you see this happening quite a bit. He's taking some shots with a revolver, big hit, and it goes down as well. Revolver, the worst gun in my opinion, but it worked out for him. He got a knock, but he got hit instead. So right now, there's still teams up and running. So he's looting, but he only has a pan. Ooh, yay. And you do have another member here. Ooh, DP. Yikes, going over there would be a problem. He jumps down instead. So that's actually a smart move from K, because he only got a revolver too. Oh, not a revolver, but a handgun. So I think that's it. I think TGS just took them all out. Yep. So good job from them. They take the whole place, whole school to themselves. And we're going to move on to here. Lipovka. What is this? 4 teams at Lipovka right now. It's Lipovka, as you guys know, probably, if you guys have known PUBG Mobile, it's a good town. It's just a town you usually go to when you don't want to be taking a huge risk. And so right now we do see a few teams here in the area. Team 21 and Team 12 in particular have taken the middle. And it looks like they're shooting across, getting ZC a few hits there. Not all the hits, though. It looks like they'll be fine. Summer's going to back out. It looks like and his friend over there in the back is going to head backwards as well. So right now, Team 20 is taking the outside, maybe looting little houses they can find. Still only has a handgun here, and he's going to go to the next house to find something else. Let's take a look over there, because it does seem like DW, that way, I believe, is in some trouble. Got some hits here on Fat Belly. Let's see how else we can see this going on. W.A.R is taking up the middle here, taking a nice hit. Wait, that was W.A.R on SGM. So let's go focus here. As one's being revived at the moment. PKC, this is interesting. So Team 21 is really close together in that one house. And Team 12 is still moving closer and closer to Team 8. Team 8 got one knock there. Lickmung is making his moves to get to a better position. And so is the rest of W.A.R. And they're really coming after them. You're getting real close over here. Getting another knock there. Another knock. One more member. So there's still a member up for this team. So W.A.R is going to pick up the rest of their players. They finish off the team that was over here. So they're looking good. W.A.R still in the back spot, though. Has to be worried about the other team. I don't know if they're left. Team 21 is leaving. They were the only ones that were really going to be a problem for them. And they crashed the car, and they're up and going again. So yeah, they were the team to be worried about, but it looks like they are leaving. Let's take a look at Novo. It looks like Team 11 and Team 9 are at it. Onyx with Smoke, Alex, Death, and Toxic facing off against H2O. And everything's rendering. Taking a hit is Toxic, and right away goes down. So let's see what the rest of his teammates will do. Looks like that is T. Coles that was doing the dirty work there, getting a first knock. Smoke is still in the crate. H2O is trying to figure out who's going to make a move over. And it looks like there is a member. Oh, turned out the wrong time. Now he's going to take some shots, right? He's in the open, but he must be in behind the crate. So perfect. Man, he missed his opportunity just as he backed away. That's when Onyx made his move. So maybe just a great timing on Smokes and taking some shots too. But Toxic honestly doesn't have the health to battle really, because that's where you have a one-hit wonder. Toxic is down again. And I wouldn't be surprised if they try to make a push here. Flex is hurting a lot as well, but he is able to pick himself up back to 75% health. Verdi is the only other member around, and Death is on top here with a member there. And hitting him with a grenade. Taking some shots, but that's okay, because you got the grenade on him. So Flex is here to protect. And took a few hits from the side. To use a shotgun, and does get a lot of damage on one of them, but not enough for a knock-in. That really hurts your chances there. Onyx is going to go for revival, and it looks like two members are downed. One from Onyx, one from H2O. H2O Verdi still trying to get out of here to get to his teammates, but he's kind of stuck here in the corner. And down they go. So Onyx takes the win. Doesn't lose a member either, I don't believe. Let's take a look at their member. Is Death down? Because it doesn't have a... No, Death is up. So Death really just had like 1% health, because I couldn't even see his health bar. But they're all up and running. They're all doing good. They get Novo to themselves, and they can loot all the boxes there too. Take a look at Team 21. We were seeing them at the Severny earlier, and then they bailed out because they didn't want to battle, it seems, or maybe they just wanted to loot and to move on. So it looked like they moved on to Yaz Naya, and in Yaz there is a team around, which is SGE, and let's see what they're looking at. Yikes! If that's your gun, that's not looking good. It has the automatic handgun. I mean, it's dirty as a handgun, but it's not the best weapon of choice if you had a whole range of weapons to choose from. So right now they're just looting backwards. I don't think they're really worried about teams. How many kills? They got 0, so they haven't battled anyone yet, so they probably think that this whole place is emptied out as far as they can tell. So Team 5 is really spread out. As you can see, here we go. Take a look at In Pan We Trust. So this is the team that has been here for probably a long period of time, and they haven't battled anyone either. It's 0 kills, and doesn't seem to be a problem from a health standpoint. So we have a lot of separation from these teams, and I'm wondering if either of them know that there's a team here. You got always be cautious with Yaz, because it's such a big city that it's very likely that you won't know somebody's around until you get close. You know, even if you drive into the city and no one's around for like meters, it doesn't mean that they're not on the other end, just like Team 5 is right now. So they do appear to be getting close to Dark Pool compared to everybody else. But and that's Dark Pool or Dark Side? Or Dark Soul, sorry. Dark Soul. And but Dark Soul's moving backwards as well, kind of going in the same direction as PKC and SGE. This mix of a team here is moving. So let me just take a look at the map, see if we need to go anywhere else before, because I don't want to miss anything. There is Team 10 and Team 7 getting close, but we're going to stick around just for a moment longer, because it does appear that Team 5 is getting pretty close to Team 21. Kush is now closest to them. And I wouldn't be surprised if they heard each other's footsteps just from that. Kush is moving farther and farther back, pretty much on a sprint, and so is Demon, or can't read your name. So is Queen, sorry. And so they're moving backwards. They might be moving back tactically, and they may have heard Team 21 and decided to retreat to get to a better spot. But SGE has started to kind of come together. So they might have heard the same things and are ready as a team to kind of band together. Team 5 has banded together as well for the most part. So I think both teams expect some sort of battle to occur soon. Queen put his back to him. In the windows they are. They're right there, by the way. Taking some shot is Queen, and Queen is down. Oh no, Donovan's down too, so that means they are at a big disadvantage just because of that. Thirsted was Queen, and so Dark Soul is on the left here, and Donovan is down too. So right now, Impan We Trust is in trouble. They do take a few shots on Sharp. Sharp is downed, knocked because of Kush, so good job returning the favor, but not quite the same still. It's still 3. Nice, getting back Beast. So right now they made a 2v2, kind of. They're going to get the revivals in, it seems, in the shed. I don't think they're going to make a huge push into it. Kush still. Dark Soul right next to him. They still didn't get the revival on Sharp, unless that is healed up. Yeah, he didn't get revived yet. So that is kind of a blunder, I'd say, a little bit. Especially with the blue zone's going to be hurting, even though he's going for the revival. Hopefully they can do this in time. Honestly, it's going to be close. And it does seem like it's going to be in time. Yes, it is. So very lucky in there. And taking some shots is Kush. Kush getting nice, getting Damon Girl down, or Doom Girl down. So right now Kush is doing a lot of the work. But Dark Soul is really pulling their attention, though, away from Kush. Nice grenade. So close, though. Not a bad spot, though. Pretty much the best angle you can get. Just wasn't making contact, though. So Dark Soul is moving back farther and farther, and he's trying to get a different angle. He's trying to flank around, and that wouldn't be a bad spot if that shed wasn't there. So still, even Bone is moving backward as well. If Dark Soul makes a push off of that shed, I think Bone has a nice angle on him. He pushes back, though. Man, really, Kush is holding off this whole team, and right when I say it, Impan We Trust goes down. So right now, it's really only up to... Oh, where did he go? Did he already bail? Oh, there he is, already 5 there. Dark Soul. Dark Soul might be going all the way around to get to him. It'd be a big, tough decision here from Impan We Trust. I think most people would have just said, you know what, I'm going to survive. We need the points for ranking at this point. But no, no, no. He's a team player. And yeah, that was a hard pill to swallow. And I think Dark Soul is going to be silent for the rest. So even though I want to stick around, I'm going to have to change, I think. Yep, we're going to have to change. So here's one shot. Right next to a team war with Lickmung leading the group. And he has all of his members dead. So right now he's taking a huge risk getting closer to this team right here. Yikes. Man, he's just saying, hey, hi, hey neighbor, you know what? I'm just going to keep going. Don't shoot back. Oh, he gets Lickmung. One shot is literally one shot away, and that will do it. So W.A.R taking the win. Lickmung took a knock, and that was the reason why it's a big risk. You have to get literally 3 knocks to make it an even score, and then the 4th one will do it. Tough move there. It looks like they're taking some shots from long distance, and they are getting some hits. They got Supreme there, and they're going for the Thirst too, and they managed to do so. Reaper at the 2nd floor. Lickmung has to heal up, lost his helmet earlier, and it looks like he's taking some long distance shots as well. This is Kid. Behind the tree, though, it's working out fine. The tree is pretty thick, so... And they're pretty far away, so it's kind of tough to get around to get a different angle on that tree for now. And it does seem like let's take a look at what this team on the hill is doing. Throwing a smoke there. They see W.A.R. Kid doing that. Viking is now taking some shots. Kid is taking some hits as he tries to run it to his teammates, and he is successful in his voyage. But Viking really putting on the damage, getting a thirst there, so making them have the advantage, and they got the top spot here, so they're looking good from both sides. Now Team 12 with W.A.R, they don't have to go anywhere if they don't want to. It does seem like they're taking a car now and getting out of town, out of that complex, but they didn't have to move anywhere. They had the circle if they wanted it. They are taking some long range hits, but that's not going to cut it, so we're going to change spots here. Team 11 right next to Team 10. This is Onyx. They lost a member in smoke. And looks like they're facing up against CS. And I'm not sure what they're looking at. Oh, here we go. That's a good angle. Ooh, nice hit on Brady, but Brady's still up and running. So he's going to heal up in that time. A grenade would be perfectly cooked in here, but not to be had. And there you go. I think that was a beautiful headshot. The helmet's still on, though, so just a nice hit. Has a DP in hand. It looks like they're going to be able to get Brady. And I think they're going to get Alex here on the opposing team. So kind of a stalled moment in time as both teams are healing their teammates' respectively. So here's a grenade trying to cook it in there. It's going to be tough as those gunshots are, so he stops the cooking. Team 7, though, in the backs, let's take a look at them. They're Zen Gamers. This is the mixed team here with G2, W, and Zen Gamers. They're taking some hits from the back end from Onyx, and they get a little bit of hits on Brady, too. So they're facing both teams. They don't care where you come from. As long as they can see it, they're going to go for you. But right now, the worst position has to be Onyx. Onyx is in between both of these teams. Has to look at both fronts and be very wary of where they position themselves. Now, that doesn't mean Onyx is going to lose, obviously. They're doing a really good job taking TS and getting a lot of damage on them, especially Tweet, who just got a few hits on him, almost knocked. So here's Poppy. He's trying to find the right spot here. So throwing some smoke to get a little bit closer. And Onyx Death is down now, but it will look like it's going to get picked up, though. If a grenade doesn't take them both out, no, it does not. So a lot of DP shots. I love the DP, by the way. Tweed is doing a lot of good work there, holding back Spartan with G2. And where are you? You're right there on this side. Team 10. So you went into their house and decided, nah, I'm not going to continue that one. Not going to continue the push there. So instead, you've backed off just a bit. Just a bit. So still, we have 3 teams in this one area. And Onyx isn't in such a bad spot anymore. They're not in the middle between the 2 teams. And Tweed gets knocked on the right. He's going to have to get picked up by probably Unplug, who's closest. Are there the only 2 members here, by the way? Yes. So Brady and Potato were taken out in this exchange of events. And right now, the only person who can probably pick him up is Unplug. It looks like Tweed's going to be able to get into the place there. Into the crate, I should say, and get revived. Onyx is still up here on the 2nd floor. Both of them. Meanwhile, there's a lot of people on Team 7 who's hungry. Trying to get angles through that and that. No one's at that spot, so it looks like there's a little bit of a wait here. Onyx has 3 members left. TS with SYN have 2 members. And Zen Gamers, W, and what happened to the other member? There it is. G2 have 3 as well. So that's putting them 2 in the best position. They have vehicles on the ground because it doesn't seem like Onyx is going to go for any kills because they're on the 2nd floor. There's only a few windows they can take a hit through or shoot through. So it's a little bit more defensive on the second floor. Now that they've come to the second floor, looking across, they might be able to see him. But they are working the corners of that house. They might be able to see him in the left corner, because that is where Alex is. Death, as you can see, is on the right, closest to the window. You can see right in front of you. We'll take a look at them more ideally. Alex there in the corner there. Toxic. They have started to go silent right now. They don't want anybody to hear them. And it appears so has TS, Tweed, and Unplug as they are going in. Taking a few shots there. 2 downed. And 1 left up, and they're knocked as well. And Prophet is down, so they get all these kills. They get a little bit of help from Onyx for getting that last one who doesn't come in to help out. Tweed is knocked. This would be a perfect opportunity for all of Onyx to make a push here. They would definitely get them downed, but they are not. They don't know what happened. They don't know what happened, and they can't realize it until Tweed and Unplug kind of get out of this crate. And it looks like they're going to throw a smoke kind of to maybe try to make your way out of this blue crate. Wouldn't be a bad idea. And Tweed is still hurting a lot. And looks like he just has bandages, so bandages aren't going to cut it. Unplug, almost getting knocked there. And we want to stick around, but we can't miss other things, so we're going to change our perspective here. Team 16, let's take a look at you as you're making your way over to another battle here. This is IMP, Imperial. Back it up, see it, or what it is. And take some long distance shots as IMP. And Canary is down. Or Canary, sorry, Canary is down. But that doesn't mean she's out. We got a few other teams here on this side, so I don't think anyone's going to make a real push to finish off Canary unless their teammates don't come back. Now TGS with facing off against Extreme Duty. Kudo and Rain just in the back over here, as you can see. They're both over. Oh boy, coming in from behind, taking a few shots there. And they just completely overrun Extreme Duty. And TGS is going to take the win here in this area, at least. So let's take a look back over here again, because this is where we were just earlier before. But it does seem like another team has popped their head in, and that is Trevor, just by himself with Imperial. He was the one that had a teammate, Canary, who got knocked, and he drove away, and it looks like he drove over here. Onyx is now making a push to this place. It looks like they got a knock, so they're going to make it over before they get the revival, and it doesn't matter. Oh, nice knock. You really needed to do one at least, and he looks like he's going straight for the revival again. So, 2 knocked here. Onyx Alex is going down pretty quick. I don't know if they're going to have 10 seconds to actually do this. They switch it. How did that happen? Did not do that right. That was the wrong person to pick. Nice shots on the backside. Oh, and just when he got... Oops, sorry, let me look back up again. So just as he got the revival in, and Unplugged was able to just, you know, beep, beep, 2 shots, maybe to the foot, and that was all they needed. Because that health was low. Tweed is now up and running. They've been knocked more times than ever, and it's not looking too bad for them. Trevor, the wild card, coming up in the back end, might cause some issues for TS and SY and Unplug and Tweed. I don't know what they're going to do. I don't know if they even know Trevor's here. He's a bit far away. So I don't think he hears the footsteps. He's going to now take a buggy and get out of dodge. Not a bad idea. You are at a disadvantage. Don't blame you for that. But they're heading right to Team 13. Team 13 is going to have a run-in with this buggy on the back end. I don't know if he's going to turn around to hear it. He does. That's why he ran right back. But Team 16 is just driving away. It doesn't look like he took any shots, so good job for Trevor, avoiding almost imminent danger. There's a drop right here, but I don't really care for the drop. What I really care for what's going on around the drop. And we got a few hurt people here as we see W.A.R against RMX. And that's a finish. W.A.R Reaper able to finish him off. It seemed like, what did I hear? Some sort of SMG. Nice. So Lickmung and Kid, looks like one of them's reviving the other, throwing a smoke on him just to make sure that they don't get hit from long distance. Where to follow next? We got a moment of separation from all these teams here. Just a moment. Take a look at, we saw them. We haven't seen FMJ throughout the entirety, and that's kind of the reason why. They don't have any kills. Looks like they've been surviving. Not a bad idea. You know, go for the win. See how that works out for their first match. They got the watchtower. They're looking around. Don't see anybody. What is this? This is a vehicle I've never seen. This is so sick. What's on the front? Ooh, a cat. I like it. That's super cool. Super cool skin. It literally changes the model of the Jeep, not just the skin of the Jeep. That's sick. Alright. Enough of that. We're gonna see what these teams do. Now Team 19 is driving in, and they might run into some enemies on the way. So IMP, it looks like they're going straight to his house and saying, we'll take this, thank you very much. Yeah, there was a... Oh man, oh no, Trevor. Not looking good for you. If they go inside, are they going inside by the way? They're taking shots. None of them go inside. They just stopped here. None of them went to the shed. Oh my god, they took a few hits from I don't know where. I guess that is SGE. I think was the one shooting. But it does seem like they're not able to find a place to stay because TGS Spray is still driving around trying to find a place to call home. So Sharp is taking a look around, saw the vehicle probably, and what is going on? I don't know where to follow. Okay, there's somebody hurt over there. Looks like Bone just revived himself a little bit. So in the smoke there, over there, and Binary, oh, getting away with that one. There's a few people coming down the hill, and they're not taking any shots over. So there's a few cars over there, a few people as well. Let's see what is exactly going on over here, because they're looking at the same thing.
Look, man, they behind the rock. They can grenade to it.
So that's the all chat I'm talking about. I hope they don't have it on entirely. So Team 13 has vehicles. Thank you for the follow. And they're going by. Can they hide it out well enough though? They're taking a few shots. And was that Hush? Able to return some of that favor. And they're getting hit on both ends here. SYN unplug. Another knock. You can tell how many times they've been knocked. That health went down real quick before Tweed was able to pick them up. And now you have Drimey is downed and hurt and is getting thirsted by FMJ, who's trying to get some extra points through the kills. And it looks like they're going to be able to pick up Drimey. That was big because a thirst on them would definitely hurt their chances of winning. Having a full squad certainly helps. So Team 10 is still in the back end, in the smoke. And then you have Team 13 here. Who's kind of in the middle, so really a problem spot for Team 13 as they're taking shots from the back end and the Viking goes down. So now you have two members here who's in the smoke behind trees and behind a Jeep. And it does seem like they're taking some shots as well from a little bit of a different angle with SG. TS Tweed apparently has lost his teammate and is on it alone, and apparently was taken out right there too. So Team 6 now is the next one's closest to us, and it does seem like might be able to see a FMJ, possibly.
You got to win this shit.
So here's W.A.R on top. This is Lickmung. Lickmung's downed, and it looks like he's gonna get thirsted too, unless somebody's going for the revival right at the second.
Look above you right there, yeah.
So yeah, Lickmung is by himself here. Oh, hurt. So not down. So that's
you
good.
See the guy running to circle?
Staying alive. So FMJ Legend is hurt.
I see someone.
Just got revived.
Hey, run. Circle. Got to run.
Looks like someone's getting hit from the blue zone. Looks like maybe that was Team 6. Possibly. So FMJ has been here at this watchtower for a pretty long time. Luckily, that circle has been closing on them, so they're in major favor there. Team 21, though, is coming on from the side here, and hearing these gunshots will probably let them know to kind of take a look. Sharp might be doing that right now. The gunfire is making themselves known, and if they can get the angle on top here, taking some shots is FMJ. But not really taking hits, and Sharp goes down, and so does his teammate, so that's it for them, as there are only 2 teams left, 5 players total, 3v2. Who is it gonna be? You have Dago from SG, oh no, not 2, I guess it was 4v1, never mind, so Dago's downed, and FMJ takes the win, got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 kills, so great job from them, 2-piece from Zebra and Hype, we got Dago, Spetsnaz, sorry if I'm mispronouncing that, and Kenshot. Nice job from Spetsnaz, though. He got 4 kills, and Dago with 3, giving their team a total of 7. SGE, PKC, Sharp, and SGE again from Bone, Mac Beast, and Doom Girl, Sharp as well. Sharp getting 4 kills, so nice job from him, getting their team a total of 5. Now here we have a lot of kills, and War is no stranger. No stranger to a lot of kills, even if they don't get the top spot. So they got 5 from Reaper, 3 from Lickmung, 4 from Kid. Spreem gets 1 as well, so that gives them 13 total kills. That's the most so far in these matches. We have IMP with a random Accelerate member here with Exodia, with Legend, Canary, and Trevor. They get 5th place with 2 kills. We have ZT, R, CT, and NF getting their team a total of 5. TS getting a nice job from Unplug and Tweed, holding it together. They got knocked and keep reviving each other. I love the teamwork. They'll have 7 total. In Pan, we trust with 0. TG's S. Mr. Black with 3. 2 apiece from Spray and Enigma. So they have 7. Rock, Alex, and Mike with 1. Onyx. Nice job getting that many kills and coming in at 11th. Smoke and Alex, good job. They got 7. Extreme Duty was 0, G2 with 5, Bio was 0, ZC was 0, H2O was 0, War, the other War team with 1, DW, which I believe is that way, is 0, and OB, or DO, OB, with 0 kills. So we're going to move on to the second match of the evening. I'm not sure if they have the room open yet. They might have announced it. If they have, make sure to get into the room as soon as possible if you're registered. If you want to play in these events, all you got to do is register. That's all you got to do. They have it on their Discord. I posted the Discord link on the chat. So all you got to do is hit that link. I'll bring you to their Discord, and you can easily register through that. Now, if you have any questions about what Discord is, maybe you're new to the whole thing, Discord is where most esports teams and competitive gamers come together to kind of talk about the game in general, give advice to teams. As I said, register for these events. So it's definitely a great place to get to know the community if you are interested, and you might even want to be an esports team yourself. So if you have aspirations for that, or if you're just interested to see what it's about, I would definitely say hit the Discord link there. There's a lot of other Discord links. Mine in particular is Naked Esports, but I definitely want you to go to WAR, as they are hosting this event, and it will be on Saturdays at 10:15 every week from now on. So definitely want you guys to hit that up and join it. We're going to get the next room going soon. Let me see if they have kind of made the Discord room. I mean, not the Discord. Let's see if they opened up the room. Pushing the start time. Oh, okay, that was before. Let me see. War. I just want to see War. War stands for We Are Renegades, if you guys have any questions about that. Let's see. Not that. So I don't think they opened up the new... Oh, yeah, there you go. Yep, they opened up the new room now. If you guys are in the room and you guys know me on PUBG, I really appreciate if you can invite me. But I think Lickmung will probably do that. But anyway, And I think that's my key right there. Yes, it is. The room you have joined has been closed. So I think I guess they have to open up a new room there. Don't know why. Oh, wait, maybe not. And it looks like we're getting in. We are in, baby. All right. So the room is open. Make sure to get in as soon as you see the notification. And then we'll get started probably as soon as possible. I don't know when they start exactly. I know for ours it's exactly 10 minutes when the room opens, but I'm not sure how WAR will do it from now. I'm sure they have it all written down. Actually, we can take a look and see if they wrote it. They did not, but I'm assuming it's going to be roughly 10 minutes. So stick around. We're going to take a look at some of the things that have went on. If anyone has... let me just see. So make sure you guys clip the action. If you guys want to see what's going on in these events, and you guys are watching, if you guys are watching, first of all, please clip, because some of these teams want to know what went on. It'll all be recorded on YouTube, but sometimes clips just kind of make it easier for them. So I would really appreciate if you guys can do that. And let's just see, what do I want to take a look at? I don't know. I don't know. You guys are saying Nani. I don't know why. That's King of God. BB Moth says sorry, Rose. Apparently, BB Moth did some damage there. GG though, so definitely was in the event and took down Rose. And then Supreme PUBG was saying, bruh, how you guys died to G2? Or I think he meant X2. Which, teams die to every team. Teams die to every team. If you guys want to be a good team, it's good to see these events, kind of learn what they do, whether it's learning from how well they execute or how insufficient. So it's always a good way to figure it out. Even being in the event will help you learn how good these teams are. These are competitive players who play pretty much every day of the week, and it's not surprising that practice pays off. I know Naked practices every day, whether it's just regular classic modes or practicing in rooms. So just kind of give you a glimpse of how Naked does it. You guys are interested to know. Generally, we have tournaments maybe 3 to 4 days a week. Right now, we're participating in ESL. It's a fairly big tournament, probably the biggest one so far, and we're trying to qualify for that. We have 2 days of just taking a break, and you can play PUBG or not. And then we also have a day of practice where we all get together and set up a room and then work on things that we as a team believe we should be working on. So that's kind of our schedule. It's all voluntary, obviously. And we try to get better for each day. Try to figure out what works and what doesn't, and stick with what works and try to make better to what doesn't, kind of thing. So that's kind of the idea for Naked Esports. I know a lot of different teams have different views on how to get better. So I definitely say head over to WAR's Discord. You can even ask them. I bet they would respond and saying, "Oh, that's a good question." It's to kind of ask what they do to practice and how do they get better. And I believe they will definitely want to answer your questions. I'm going to play some music in the back. Sounds like a English rap right now. I like it. We got 41 now in the room. Good and quick, guys. I like that. Make sure to get into the room, and they can get it started as soon as possible. I don't know if that's really loud. Let's see how loud that is for you guys. It's kind of loud. I'm just gonna lower it for now. Maybe that's too low. Yeah, it's good. Thank you for following. QD Games, Trevor, PUBG Mobile, Poisonous Rosie. Thank you for coming into this one too. And SG Spetsnaz. So that is a guy I was having a hard time pronouncing, and I hope I got it right. So Daddy Kid 14 wants me to take screenshots. It'll all be recorded, and I go through the events, so that might work best. I can try to take screenshots from now on, just in case if you want me to. But in any case, it'll all be on YouTube anyway. I I just say that because my screenshotting ability is pretty bad. I'll try it though. I'll do it. That's no problem. It just takes me a while. We can calculate after. Yeah, so that's as Lickmon kind of saw. We can calculate after. But I'll try it. I've done it before. Let me just open up Microsoft Word. Yeah, that's how I do it. I literally have to like curl alt print. I don't know if that's the way to do it because I'm using my computer. One time I tried to take pictures of my screen, like literally use my phone, but that didn't really work out too well. It was kind of messy and blurry. So what I'll do is kind of just try that. I'll try that technique here. Hopefully it doesn't crash anything. I don't think it will. I think I'll be set. So Sniper One Shot YouTube, can I join? You can register for next week. They'll be having him on Saturdays at 10:15. If you want to join, get a team together of 4, and you guys can join in. Now, you don't have to be a pro team. Some of these are pros, some of these are amateurs. And if you guys want to make yourselves known, maybe this would be a great start for you guys. If you guys don't have a team yet, really, you guys just have a bunch of friends who just get together and play, and you're thinking maybe we should take that next step, this would probably be the next step, is to participate in these scrimmages. Because what these pro teams are doing in these events is kind of working on their skills, practicing, getting better, and getting themselves still a little bit more known. What amateurs are doing in these events is literally trying to get themselves known. Have a great time, by the way. All teams are trying to have a great time and have fun with it. But if you're an amateur team, just trying to see what it looks like, what the competitive scene is, I would say just try it, register, see what happens. So the start time is gonna be 10:15. No, that can't be right. Maybe no, it can't be 11:15 either. So I think. I don't know. And am I missing any messages? I do not believe I am. Oh yeah, I do. What do we got? 11:15 start. So we got 10 to 15 minutes. It's gonna be the start. Ah, so they're CST time. That's why. I'm an EST guy. I'm from New York. So it's gonna be starting at, for me, 11:15 p.m. So I'm just taking a look around, making sure everything looks good. DW stands for Death Watch. Oh, I'm so sorry. Death Watch. My bad, McFatBelly. Just letting you know, I really appreciate it. Yes, I do want to make sure I get these right. I should really do my homework earlier. I apologize for that. But that's Death Watch. All right. I won't make that mistake twice, believe me. If you guys have any critiques of that, just like just like what McFatBelly did, it's kind of a funny name, but just like what he said, definitely helps me out a ton, because you don't want me to keep making the same mistake over and over. You want, help me out, appreciate it. Just help me out, so we're gonna see the team list, which I should be studying, or should have studied earlier. We got Nebula in 1, Logic, Pure, Purge, Empire. So for me this is kind of small, so I have a hard time reading, but you guys have it pretty open. I'm just gonna take it from here. A lot easier when I look it up myself. But those are the teams listed. Who do you guys have winning it right now? Who won the first one? That was Full Metal Jacket. Full Metal Jacket won. And I said specifically that I wasn't going to pick for overall scrimmage a team that I have known. So I picked SSG, that is Super Saiyan Gods, to win it all. And as I said, it's a curse. You do not want my pick, because once I pick you, the odds are against you. I've never won. I've never picked the right person to win these things. It just never occurs. And so maybe you'll buck the trend. Maybe. But it's an uphill battle, let me tell you that much. So right now I'm just going on Discord. I'm getting this, which is just a team list on my phone. Makes it easier to read. So we got Purge. Okay. Purge, War, Team 2. In Pan We Trust, Spicy Gaming 9mm, X2 Esports, Death Watch, Hydrate, Team Synergy Blue, Onyx Esports, War, Team 1, Super Saiyan Gods, Chicken Tenders, Supermarket. Really? Supermarket? Alright. Imperial, Rebels, Full Metal Jacket, the God Squad. Which one's better, Super Saiyan Gods or the God Squad? Zodiac, Stay Golden Esports, Smokin' Aces, Overkill Beasts, Extreme Duty, and to finish up, Biohazard Esports. Alright. Bro, that's not English, lol. You know what? English? I don't care if you speak Spanish. I don't care if you speak Italian. You can speak whatever Star Trek language that is, because I forgot what that's called. But you can speak whatever you want, as long as it's not hate. That's the only thing. I need you guys to be kind, respectful. I certainly am for rivalry, and I'm certainly to say that you're better and all that. I love the competitive edge. What I'm not for is hate, and I don't think I see hate. Well, as far as I can tell, I don't speak Spanish. But yo quiero. I don't know what alguien is. Que hablar español. I do not speak Spanish very well. But I don't know what alguien is either. I just know you want something. But I don't know what. Okay. No is English. Yeah. I mean, yeah. At least I knocked someone with a revolver. That was sick. I did see that in the very beginning. That was pretty cool. That was at, I'm assuming that was you, and yeah, that was you at the school. Tough. I mean, the revolver, I'd much rather have any of the other handguns than a revolver, because a revolver takes so long to kind of shoot. You hit it once, you have to wait, you hit it twice, and then the reload on that thing is like forever. And even if you hit them, like it's not like a shotgun where if you hit them once, well, it kind of makes sense then for the reload to take so long, but it's not like that. Revolver is like the worst of them all. Good luck, everyone, for the next one. Yes, I believe the second match is going to be starting in roughly 5 to 6 minutes. Don't pick me, please, says McFatBelly. I did not pick you. I'm picking one throughout the scrimmage, and it is Super Saiyan God. Super Saiyan God is my pick to win it all. And I'm telling you right now, they'll be the first one to buck the trend if they win, I'm telling you. I am solo, says Luigi Gameplays. Well, if you're in these events, that's kind of tough because this is squads. And let's get a few friends together if you want. Get some random players. Honestly, I don't know if W.A.R has it on their Discord, but on mine, on Naked Esports, we have a place where you can find team players who want to play with you. So right in that chat, you can already assume that because they're at the Discord that they have a sense of belonging into a competitive team. And if you can find players, that might be a place to start. I don't know, go for it if you want. But in our channel, we have things like that where you can make your content better. You can by posting it in our chats. You can ask us questions about esports. We have an application process, and I believe W.A.R does as well, about joining their team. So I would definitely say hit that Discord link that I posted in the chat with W.A.R. And if you want, feel free to go to mine, but definitely go to W.A.R's. Estoy bien. Gracias. Soy bueno. So I don't know why I'm saying it in an Italian accent. Soy bueno. Yeah, no, I'm not going to do that again. Yeah, I'm going to read it and just without a weird accent, unless it's Hispanic, which would make sense if I did it that way. Yeah. So I'm loving it. I love you guys for kind of building on this chat. You guys are making it great. Let me go back to here. Right back here. So we got 65 now in the room. We have In Pan We Trust. We have Death Wish. Got it right this time. On Team 8. So yeah. So I'm just taking a look at what you guys have been writing. Love it. Oh, Death Watch. Ah, no, I said it wrong again. Death Watch. Death Watch. Death Watch. Death Watch. Death Watch. Death Watch. Got it. You guys are probably going to have the most advertisement because I'm just going to say Death Watch 10, 20 times over and over so I can get it right. Thank you for the follow, Luigi Gameplays. Appreciate it. What is rusty? Rusty kind of means not used to it. So Luigi just probably has spoken. Oh yeah, what I want to do is change the setting. Can I? Oh, I can't change the settings from this spot, can I? I have to go back out, but I don't want to back out in case I missed getting back in part. Yeah, I don't think I can do anything. Yeah, I'm kind of stuck here, aren't I? Well, again, we had a little bit of all chat in there, so be very cautious, guys. If you're watching, I would really appreciate it when you guys are playing to keep all chat to a minimum, because sometimes that can carry over to my stream, and we don't want that. As far as I don't want that, and I'd appreciate it if you guys kind of keep it to team chat. I've heard that team chat sometimes carries over as well, so maybe it's a general thing, but just trying to keep it to a min. Appreciate it. How many people do we got in the room, by the way? 67? That's looking good. But again, we're going to start at exactly 11:15. A lot of love for Poison, apparently. Good luck, Doo-Doo Head. A lot of love. Black Joe UNC says Poison with love. No siki ke ajo aki. I said no. I don't want something. I don't know. I'm from Vietnam, so knowing 3 languages is getting crazy. Yeah. So I'm guessing you know Vietnamese, English, Spanish? Or is that a different language on the third? Death Watch, not Death Watch. I know! I know! I know you guys are on a delay, but I switched it. I switched it back. Lo yo debo estar en un canal que hablen español. Everybody, work on your Spanish. We're gonna need to work on this together so we can talk. Looks like McFatBelly just realized I just made a huge mistake and returned it. I got it back. Got it back. It is Death Watch. 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 McFatBelly, thank you for the follow. Really, really appreciate it. And what are you guys doing on Omelet? No love and oh, I got a little bit of love here. We got Black Joe UN. It looks like carrying over to Twitch, says Go War Poison. A lot of go love for him for Poison. It looks like we're getting started. Let me turn off that music because it is not what I like having on during the match. I don't mind it in between, especially good music. I really want music in between, but I don't want it during the match. I like hearing what's going on. Infinite Realm says, Crusader, may I join? Well, you can join next week, sorry. But next week, they're going to have registration, or throughout the week, I should say. They're going to have registration for this War Pro Scrim. It's going to be open to everybody, so you can definitely join in to the event. It's easy. Hit that Discord link on the chat that I have in right now. It should be a little bit up there. Just have to scroll a bit. It's the only link I think that's in here. And so just hit that link and you'll be there to War. And once you get to War, you'll see a place to register. Now, if registration's closed, that just means that they're going to wait until this event ends. So then they can give every team an opportunity to register. So you'll get notified. I'm sure they're going to have it to everybody. And you can join in that way. So this playing line looks pretty good for Los Leones. And everything else kind of looks pretty far. I mean, you have Hacienda. You do have San Martin. Power Grid, if you really want to take a small jump. But it looks like El Pozo is kind of far to get to. Maybe a car or vehicle will be the best option for that. Certainly Prison and Los Higos is gonna need a car, and obviously Valle del Mar will need one as well. So not a lot of towns you can actually jump to without getting into some sort of aggression, but at the same time you can take a car. If you know where they are on these roads, you can certainly take them. So it seems like we have 2 jumping early, Impala, and 1 going to Los Leones, and Team 21 is going to have all that space to themselves. It's looking good for them. That being said, a lot of these teams now are jumping and maybe going to a spot that works well for them. And we're just waiting. What I'm waiting on is where most teams are jumping to. Get a lot of action in the beginning, maybe. Now, obviously, you can't hear what's going on. Look, they're getting close. Obviously, you can't hear what's going on. The only thing is, when that parachute opens, sound comes back. I don't know why. I just think of when they're jumping, they put the mufflers on, and then the parachute opens, they lose their muffler. I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just saying that you can't hear it, but when that parachute opens, you'll hear everything. So it looks like Team 4 and 12 are jumping to the same area. And so did Team 24, to say the least. And you might see something going on here. It does seem like, yeah, they're on top of each other. War's on their left. I think they see them as they're going over to the church. Team 24 might be on their back end going to the church as well. Church has some good loot up there. I don't know if it's enough for 4 players. So that might be the only issue there. But otherwise, it's not looking too shabby. You have Team 24 on the bottom. Here's Extreme Duty on the road. You better find some guns before you get out of there. And, oh no. Oh no. Looks like someone's AFK or pushed out of the... Oh boy, and Kid is going to be right there. If Kid looks over to the left, you can get an easy kill. But it looks like he's going for more loot. Where's those shots from War already? Was that from left? What were you shooting at? From H2O. That's a long distance shot right there. And it does seem like we have some shots over here as well. Extreme Duty facing off against War on top. So 2 War teams are jumped here. Extreme Duty is here over here as well. H2O is a little bit in the distance. And that's about it. So we'll see how these teams kind of shake out. Team 24 really pinched together. Wait. Oh, they took a car and they left. So Team 24 was pinched, but Pino Toxic is in major trouble. Literally in the open. I'm surprised he hasn't died yet. I think that non-movement is actually saving him. I'm wondering if he's going to make it out. Excuse me. I'm wondering if he's going to make it out alive. Yeah. So we're going to see around, make sure we don't miss anything. We're going to take a look at this. This is Axis. As everything renders in, you'll have a better idea because everything's not rendered in yet. Looks like they're in a building. So they're throwing some smokes, it seems, or grenades even to prevent them from coming down as they heal up and maybe get a lucky knock at the same time. So, ooh, no, TGS, Enigma is down. ZC is causing the trouble here. Summer is going to go for a molly. Will it land? Will he get it over? A little bit high and not quite there. Just kind of pinching him in there, but almost. And knocked. He goes. He's going to try to get back to his teammate. And will do so. I don't know if he's going to have to heal. Oh boy. They're jumping over the wall. Getting over here. Oh, nice hit. But finished off is, well, Axis will do the work. I'm not sure who that was, though. That was ZC, so that was Summer. And them, they're taken out already. So great job. I was trying to figure out who's on which team. And it does seem like ZC Summer with Axis Rush are able to hold it down. They lost some members here, though. In the process, they lost one, Terang, but that's about it. So they'll take that. They'll take all the loot, too. And move on. Team 12 next to Team 4. We were seeing these guys earlier. These are the two war teams, I believe. And it looks like they have an idea because they're both kind of looking at, they're all those teams looking in their same direction. They're making a more roundabout way to get over to Team 4. Shots are going down and they do get one. And taking a shot on Poison, and both two down on Team War here on the fourth. I should say Team War 4, and Liquid and Shadow are going to stay back. I don't think they're going to make a push to get them back up. I think they're going to keep taking a look over, but that's about it. You're not going to be able to go pick them up. So right now, Liquid is moving backwards, and so is his teammate Shadow, and I think they're going to leave. Not a bad idea. They have a motorcycle. Three-wheeler.
Y'all really thirsty?
And they are realizing they got thirsted down. And that's it. So War taking a win on War. Let's take a look at Team 7 and Team 10. This is TS Potato, Brady, Phoenix, and Tweed. And two of them are downed. They're facing off against G2 here. This is Moth. And W from Poppy. G2 Spartan is in the mix as well. And Spartan goes down. Tweed barely hanging on by a thread. Oh, where'd you go? Oh, there you are. Taking some shots. Ooh, very close by. They spin around each other, and Tweed could not hold down before. He did get a nice knock. And but just the health was just way too low to hold that. And so there you have it. G2 takes it. And they'll move on. They will move on to the next section. What's going on here? Did they just get a win? H2O? H2O Verdi. We're taking a look. It looks like they did. They just got a kill there. I don't know who they got it with. I gotta take a look at that kill cam. Or kill feed. But did not see one pop up. So nice shot from H2O. Holding down Power Grid. Thank you for the follow. I'll definitely mention who you are when we get over to the in between the matches. I guess we'll take a look at Team 5. They're close to a team, sort of. Now this city is really big, and so that's why I was kind of hesitant to come over. It's not there's probably a good amount of space, even though their circles are close. It's just that the city's so big. There's a lot of in betweens here that it's quite possible that they kind of just completely miss each other. So this is Inpan We Trust, Kush, Dark Soul, Donovan. It looks like they lost a member from the last one because I believe they had 4. Could be wrong, but they did get one killed as well, so they only are rocking 2 people at the moment. See how well they can hang on with just a duo. And in the distance, we have SSE from Team 23. So, looks like he's shooting that. Ooh, nice job from Kush or Dark Soul. Don't know which one did it. But certainly a nice headshot will do the trick. Now, his teammates are far away. Shadow might be the one coming closer faster than Saul, but look how far they are. And Team 5, oh, they get the job. There's a drop right here as well. Doesn't look like Kush or Dark Soul are going to push. If you're thinking it from their perspective, in which we'll take a look from their perspective, they're thinking we got 2 members and this is a squad tournament after all. If we make a push, we better be sure that we can. And so I would imagine they will need at least 2 knocks before they make a real push. And that's even questionable because when you get 2 knocks, then you have to realize that it possibly could be an even match. So that's why they didn't quite push. If they pushed, it would have actually worked out very well because they were closer to this building. They would have made it to Pang first. But, I mean, how often is that? How often are teams in competitive gaming that far away from each other? And not a complete set of 4 this early in the game as well. So right now we have these 3 doing well. Got 1 revived, so they'll keep the advantage for themselves. They'll have the drop, by the way. And so they can go return some of that hits on In Band We Trust. We got good separation. Team 8 is driving in. And I know it's kind of weird looking when everything starts rendering in. We'll have a better idea. But Team 8 now, that is Death Watch driving in. And it's really looking weird. But it'll all work out. There we go. That's the sights I like to see. So they all have different vehicles. I think, what does he have? You have a bus? It's your vehicle. Yeah. You guys really took all different vehicles. It's not a bad idea to take different vehicles, but oh, look at that. They all got the nice convertibles, the fast moving cars, and then definitely the one that's left out. Definitely not the cool kid. All the cool kids get convertibles from their parents. Meanwhile, he has to take a bus to school. What a loser. I'm just kidding. That's just a joke. So they they're even crashing their cars. They don't care. So they're gonna take a spot here. You guys at least parallel. Okay. Well, actually, that's a pretty good parking job. I hope the bus just comes and wrecks all these other convertibles. By the way, just oh, where'd you get one? He's got one. He found one. He can be assimilated now. You gotta park it. Maybe that's the reason why I didn't have one in the first place. You gotta park it. No. You gotta parallel park it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Oh. You can't double park. You're gonna get a ticket. Probably not 18 years or older. I hope the police come. So Bio-Venom is hurting bad, but I think they just squad wiped. And so, yeah. Nice job. Sorry, I was just playing around with that. Missing the action. Alright, we're going to move on to the next set right here. As the circle is getting really small. Team 5 still in Pan We Trust, looking over at that crate, and team that they got a knock in the with the headshot, but they didn't make a push after that. They are at disadvantage with only 2, so we're gonna stay away from that because they aren't going to make a move yet. Team 24 might actually see Team 18 make it closer by, and I don't know what's going on here, but it looks like a little bit of a barrel roll or something. Their car is kind of blown up. It is the best car to use, but that health on the car is probably not looking good. And it does seem like they're heading right around Team 24 actually. Unless they start heading more to the right. But it doesn't seem like they are. It seems like they're going... There you go. So there you go. XD, that's where they are. Extreme Duties right in front of them. Maybe a little bit over that hill though. He is... I don't know if he's alone in this car. Can't really tell from that spot. As he's driving in, he's getting a little bit more close to Team 24, especially as he makes more of a right than a left, and he just moved really left now, so he needs to heal up. Both members do. And that zone is closing even more, I think. Not yet, but in 52 seconds it will. So they're both teams are hurting bad. Both. Oh my God! Even your car is even worse shape than the other. This is extreme duty. And they really need to figure out a way to get in, just like the other team does. There's not a lot of risk. Oh, that car just... Oh, no. Did you get it stuck? No, he didn't get it stuck. He did get it stuck. That's a rough one. That is rough. So right now, all these other teams are spread out still. So I'm going to stick around here because I'm not sure if FMJ is going to kind of come into this town or pass by. I think both teams are really just more careful about the blue zone than they are about each other. Team 18, one of them came back. I think he's going to go pick up the rest of his teammates on FMJ. That zone is closing again. Luckily, that zone's closer to the new circle's closer to them than anywhere else. And it looks like they got a vehicle as well, pickup truck. So they're really working the blue zone. I think both teams will be fine. Just really hurt. You're gonna have to heal up again. Let's take a look at Team 18. They're getting... They gotta keep moving. I thought they had a car. Did it die? It must have died or something. So now they're taking a run for it. Maybe they didn't want to risk going into the blue zone with that damaged car together. Maybe they ran out of gas. I'm not sure which. So they'll be able to make it in. Legend is hurting bad, but that zone's closing real slowly on this side. He dropped the first aid for his partner. That's a good move, especially if you don't have any. And Team 24 is going to be on their right. You can see their markers there in front. So let's get a better perspective here. There's extreme duty in this spot. I don't know if they're looking out the windows or not, or maybe getting on the roof and looking over. Wouldn't be a bad idea on their part to get some shots on if they can, because they're pretty much in the open as well. They're not looking in the right direction. I like the pink. Matching outfits. Oh, they're shooting now. They got FMJ in their sights. Looks like maybe one hit on them though. Not much else. They're still looking over. Legend is in trouble. If Legend can't make it over, that's a big problem for him. He still needs to get in. But he has teammates that can really distract so Legend can move. So they're throwing smoke, getting themselves covered. Legend threw some smoke, giving them a pathway into the new circle, because that new circle is pretty far away from them. It does seem like Extreme Duty is taking a car. They're going to get out of here. They have a minute and 40 seconds, so they'll definitely have time if they take a car now to get in to the new circle. Team 15 is taking a car as well. Take a look at Team 9, because they're heading backwards. They're actually heading toward Team 18, away from the new circle. And I'm wondering if they're going to have to kind of take some steps. It looks like they see Kodo in Extreme Duty. But again, over here is H2O. Not H2O, sorry. There's Team 18 on this side with Zebra. So Sights might have them in their sights right now. Someone with a long distance sniping ability would do a great job here. Let's see if you see them. What kind of gun do you got? Ooh, yeah, you definitely see them. You have a M4 with a 4x scope, I believe. missing the shots, a little bit behind apparently. Didn't get one hit on them. Death getting hit a few times. Halfway health. But now they're going to be able to hide behind these houses. And both teams are in the red zone, but one doesn't have cover. That is H2O. Make sure you guys clip the action when you guys see something good. You might see something here. Like a death. Nice job getting the knock there from Sights. I believe that was from Sights. They'll get the revival, but this is just wasting time for Team 18. They're the farther away from the circle. Sights and them can move in whenever they really want to, and won't have to pass by FMJ to get there. So all they have to do is hold them if they want, for as long as they want, and then make their move to the circle to get in, because they will eventually have to go, though. Looks like they're moving back there. Looks like they did get a tag on Death, but that's about it. They're still taking some more shots. Ooh, they have a car. They're shooting up the car. Can they get a knock? They got to get a knock on there. Keep following them over. It looks like they're going to get away with it. They got away with it. So now Team 9's in trouble. I don't know if they realized that blue zone was kind of closing in at this point, but this is going to hurt. This one's definitely going to hurt them. Take a look at Team 25. This is Bio next to Team 21. Does look like, what's that? Spodek. Spodek is hurting. We'll have to get some heals on. Venom also boosting as well. And here's the other team here, SGE. And Spodek is downed. His health was low already, and a few shots there took out the rest. So right now you might see a nice, strong push. Possibly from SGE. It looks like they also have a car, so maybe instead of pushing, they might head out. It does seem like Bone is heading out. Meanwhile, Grand and Sharp and Doom Girl are just looking over. Just had to look at something quick. And now we see them, they move the car so they don't have to worry about it being exploded before they want to use it to get to a different spot. Looks like they got a nice hit on Venom, so Venom is down. So all this long range shooting is not going to cut it if they're going to want to either push or pull away. And it looks like they're going to go with pull away here. Not a bad idea. I mean, they have all their members. It wouldn't have been a problem if they pushed there. It's just that there was so much open space in between them and Team 25 that Team 25, the rest of their members at least, can kind of defend. So I think they're at a car chase right here, and I love it. They're pushing SM. Oh, there's a car on their right as well. And they're getting some hits and 2 knocks there. There's still a team over there, and the car explodes. Make sure to clip that, please. Damn. So they had a nice car chase against the motorcycle. And there's still one left, actually. Bone is still alive. So he must have gotten out of the car pretty quickly. I think Bone was the driver, honestly. And so when he got out, that car stopped. And I don't know. Maybe Bone wasn't the driver. I'm not sure. They blow up the vehicle. Now, 2v1. I don't know if he's going to go to the thirst and finish off those ones at the tree. But he's definitely getting some nice tags on the opposing team here. Looks like he's going to get some loot here in the back end. Not a bad idea. Now their teammates are they're gonna try to get the revival in first and foremost. So that's one thing going for Bone, is that he doesn't have to make the move, but he's really caring about teams across the way, and he really needs to focus here. And that is a problem. Bone went down. So Team 15 is gonna go for revivals. It looks like they're losing health pretty quick. They're gonna have to switch it, and there you go. 2 people for 2 revivals. They'll continue on unless there's a team that from long range takes some shots, but I don't think we're going to see that quite yet. Where are you shooting at? Up there? Oh, you're shooting at W.A.R. from up there. Team 5 just drove in. In pan we trust. Rushing to the houses with no no weapon in hand. He's got to get the weapon out. He's taking some. They're taking some shots from W.A.R from the top of the hill too. At least that's what it sounded like. And they are safe into these houses now. That definitely was an indicator for this W.A.R team to realize that there's a team around them. Liquid is ready to go. Shadow on the bottom here, peeking around the edges, making sure they don't come down the mountain, but they are not at the moment. In Pan We Trust, it's obviously in this area, not a bad spot. They're looking at the houses next to them. I think there's some movement, so they probably hear all that. They threw a grenade in there just to give them some warning. You also have a team right over here with Team 25, ODA. More Shadow. Has to be careful because there's a team right on the outside here that can get a nice shot on Shadow. In scope he is, and Shadow is down and thirsted. So that was the one thing I knew was going to happen. It was just so open. He didn't realize that a team came in from behind. So right now he's going to throw some smoke on himself because he's by himself, and he has to be careful. So Liquid just going to hold the camp here, it looks like. Hold the fort. Hold himself down. So Bio, Reaper, looks like some shots going on in that window, and they're also going to push. Now, I don't think they realize In Pan We Trust is on the left. You're giving them wide open space to get in. Venom not taking hit at all, and One Shot going to throw a nice grenade. If that grenade makes it in there, I think they'll get it. In the window it goes, and gets the knock. So beautiful grenade from One Shot, getting two people, and that is what we call really good gameplay. Make sure to clip that because that is something worth watching over and over. Great job from Team 25. Now W.A.R is still on top of the hill. Here's Kid as they are pretty much parkouring it, or just on a mountain hike here. Oh, Viking was not on his team. Viking is going to be taken out. Be careful though. He has to make it up the mountain. He's moving very slowly though, and down he goes. So he does get into cover. So he does get a knock, a thirst, and moves out of the way. So right now we have a mix of ZT and NF. And meanwhile I have Kid, who's just up there by himself. Just being very cautious. It's Team 12. There are other members from Team 12, but they're farther behind that mountain. And this team needs to make their way in. They are not in the next circle. There's a lot of teams around, but you need to get in. Team W.A.R has made their way in, and let's zoom in to this map. And this is Bio getting real close to Team W.A.R there. They do get a knock on Kid. Good shot to start that off, but knock retraded. Reaper's down now, so now it's 1v1 or 2v1. Where's the other member? I don't know where the other W.A.R member is, honestly. So they got everybody here from Team 25. Oh, Team 12. Oh, here he is. Supreme is in the shed on the bottom end, already getting really close to the new circle. So he has to be careful when Team 25 comes down that mountain, though, that they'll be spotted. He'll probably be spotted at that point. There's 4 teams left. Looks like One Shot's going for long distance, or One Shot's going for long distance. And taking some shots onto Team 18. FMJ might get another win here as they won the first match. There's Legend there on the hill by the rocks. And so they are getting to the end, apparently. There are 4 teams left, so you got to be very cautious about other angles. And they are shooting at ODA with Silent Mercenaries on top of that. Nice hitting on Ronnie, getting him knocked. Return fire from Silent Mercenaries. Nothing really hitting though in that blue zone. As it's closing, or will be closing in the next 4 seconds, is going to be a huge problem for them. So nice hit there. Silent Mercenaries PP is the only one, or no, 2 members are left. PP is down. 1 member left on Silent Mercenaries. Can they clutch it getting into the circle or fighting against FMJ? It's going to be a big, hard problem here. They do get a knock on Legend, though. Or Legend got knocked in somehow. And so right now, nice peek. Got to watch out for that blue zone, though. It's going to be hurting, but got to be patient as well because you don't want to just run out and hope for the best, but he has to get some heals on. He's not going to get it in time. He's down and out. So that patience, though, probably the right move. You got to have to heal in that time period. So Team 18 has no one to care about on the left. Now there's only 2 teams left. Bio getting hit hard, and Spot Tick is down. So Venom taking a few hits, almost knocked, and there you go. And 2 more members there on Bio. It does seem like they'll use this hill to their advantage and go for the revival. Shouldn't be a problem, as pushing that would be a bit hard to do. The other thing is that Team 18 is actually in the new circle. They have the better spot for it, for the new circle. They did get a knock on one of FMJ's members. Legends is going for the revival, it seems. And he's up here. They're looking down. Nice knock on Hype. And another knock. Death is the only one left on the left side. Can he get one more? Does do it. So now he doesn't have to worry. Now it's 1v3. And it's not looking good. Zebra just got the pickup, so now 2 members, but one really hurt member. And they're trying to come back. Zebra and Hype now 75% health each. Maybe going to run some boosters too. Throwing a smoke, almost getting knocked because of that. Throwing that smoke, and he'll have to get another heal in. FMJ is definitely at a disadvantage. Zebra's down, couldn't get behind the next shed, which would have been at least a little bit more cover. And now Hype is the only one left standing. I don't think he's going to get the revival. We're going to go for it. His teammate is getting rocked right now, and Hype did manage to get Venom. So now it's 2v1. At least that's a little bit better, but Reaper coming in from the back might be able to get some hits. Does get a few hits there. Hype is down and out. So well played, not letting FMJ get another win. Bio takes it instead. Reaper and one shot going with 7 and 6 apiece. Venom with 1 as well, giving their team a total of 14 kills. That's a ton. Looks like the next room is open, so make sure to get in. But before I do that, it's going to go down this list. FMJ Hype gets 4. He was the last one standing. And Zebra as well was one of the last ones as well. So they got 6 for that one. Silent Mercenaries with a member from DOA going in with 4 as well. W.A.R, nice job. See, this is what I'm talking about. W.A.R always gets a lot of kills no matter what. Kid with 1, Reaper with 4, Supreme with 1, and Lickmung with 2. They got 6, 7, 8 kills. ZT, NF, R, CT with Viking, Hush, Binary, and Driami. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing. 1 kill. H2O, nice job. Flex with 4, Verdi with 5. That has a team total of 12. Well played. G2 with Poppy coming in with 5. Nice. Getting 6. Impan we trust with 0. W.A.R with 1. DW, which is Deathwatch, coming in with 0 kills. OB, SSE, and I'm going to go with DO, Saul, Pen, Fate, and Shadow coming in with 0. SGE was 0. Extreme Duty was 0. ZC, Rush, getting nice forward. Nice. With 6. Onyx was 0. SG, just running with 1 man, is 0. TS with 0. IMP with 1 kill. And TGS with 0. So we'll be getting into the next round. I believe it's going to be the final round, but I'm going to make sure about that and take a look. And that one was Myanmar. Not sure what the last map is going to be. So I think Lickmung has opened up the next room. The next room is going to be soon. Because he already sent me an invite, so I believe the room's open. I'm going to take a look at Discord to see if that's the case. If not, then I don't know. I do not know. But let me just look it up. Be a lot easier that way. And that's Guy. So Naked Guy is part of the tribunal for Naked Esports, one of the founding members. I'm not gonna get into that right now. I'm gonna finish up this stream before I do that. But there is one thing I want to do other than to look up whether the room is open, and that is to make sure, if I can find it, if the next room is open for you guys, so you guys know to hop in. I'm sure you guys have a better idea than I do, but I want to help out as much as possible. So at 11:48, that room was opened. So make sure to head in. I'll head in as soon as I get an invite. Let me see. Maybe someone from W.A.R sent me a friend invite. That would be very helpful, actually. Yes, he did. Thank you. G2 Moth. Yep, I'll accept as well. What's up, guy?
Hello.
Hey, British. I'm streaming right now. This is for W.A.R Pro Scrims.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, yeah. So we got through 2 matches. Full Metal Jacket won the first one, and Silent Mercenaries won the second one. No, Silent Mercenaries did not win it. Did they? No, who won the second? We just went over it. Just went over it. And I can't remember. That's what happens. Got it. I don't remember. But yeah. So far so good. I'm gonna head out so they can give me the invite.
All right. Enjoy.
Thank you. By the way, let's take a look at what you guys have been writing, and then we'll just wait for that invite to come in. Oh, did I get it? And TB. I don't think TB's in it, so I'm gonna not accept that one. Is that the same thing? G2 Moth. I know G2 has one in. And it looks like we're getting into a room. Perfect. Bueno. See, again, I don't know why I say it with an Italian accent. It doesn't make sense whatsoever. So it looks like Poisonous says, see, have a great night. So Luigi left. Oh, man. Oh, you have to play. I'm going to play PUBG with Gwyn and talk Spanish. See, I can speak Spanish. So Poisonous Rosie says, have a good night. And a lot of love for Poison still. So one person says, add me. Feel free to add me. I'm good with that. Accidentally exited and it starts. Hail Z. Feel the pain. I feel the pain, but we have another round here, so make sure to get into this one. Hail Z is in Pan We Trust Queen. I hope you guys kind of pull it out this time around. You guys made it pretty far, even in this one. Looks like a lot of love saying Poison. You better bring home that chicken dinner. Kid is wow. Is Imperial still up? I'm not sure when you wrote that. Bio won the second. Thank you, Dymo Bro. Appreciate that. That helps me. Yep, Silent Mercenaries definitely got third. I knew that. I just didn't know who got first. And Full Metal Jacket takes second, so I think Full Metal Jacket is leading the pack right now. Who's going to overtake them? Well, they're going to need a pretty bad start. So if you guys see them in the kill feed, I'm sure you guys are going to have a breath of relief right there. But you guys are going to need to make that happen, or else they're going to continue on with their onslaught, getting first and second. They got a few kills under the belt. They didn't have the most kills, but they certainly had enough where it's going to... I'm assuming right now they're at the top. Unless I can't think. Unless Bio had a good start in the last one. I'm not sure. But either case, then both of those teams would be in the spot to win it all, and all these teams are gonna need them to slow down. So the boy GM, thank you for the follow. Jack Frost Wing 420, thank you for the follow, and GC Sakthi, thank you for the follow as well. So, excuse me, we're gonna get into what I believe is the final round, but I'm gonna actually check Discord to make sure of that. Nick Mung, 12:02 start. So it's going to start in 8 minutes from me, anyway. So probably 8 minutes for you too, then. No, if you guys are watching this, then it's probably more like 6, 7 minutes. No, 6, 5 minutes, something like that. Anywho, did you guys clip anything? Let's see. Thank you for the follow as well. And thank you guys for all viewing, regardless of whether you follow or not. If you guys see any action, make sure to clip it. On Twitch, I don't really have access to kind of see those clips. But I'll try to head over there and use those clips. I like having certain clips and kind of posting it on Twitter. Some of the most amazing ones anyway. So if you guys see something cool, post it, clip it, and then you might see it posted. And let's see. Lorenzo at Temple. What's up, Naked? He says, thank you. What's up to you? Having a good time streaming this War Pro Scrim. Rage here. Rage? I'm not a rager. I never rage. At least not in public. I'm using Temple's phone while he at the bathroom. Well, you stole his identity, didn't you? GG's Boys says GS Reaper. Nice. HC, it's Lil Dev. Can you get the screenshots on the last game? One of the comp team members can't make it, so I have to fill. Yeah. I mean, it's all going to be on YouTube, so what I'm going to do is screenshot from there. I think that's just more streamlined. But so it'll definitely be recorded. And then I'll just take all that and then send you guys the screenshots. I'll make sure to screenshot this one just to make sure, but it shouldn't have a problem. I never had a problem with recording, so it should be good. That says Mad Micro. Your name is totally different. Infinite Realm really wants to get in. You got to get in by registering. That's it. It's easy. Not difficult whatsoever. You register for these and you can be a part of it as long as you're first, especially if you're one of the first 25 teams registering. But it's probably a first come first serve, just like Naked Pro Scrims, I assume. Could be wrong. Don't know that for sure. But what I wanted to check earlier was whether this was the last match. So let's see. You guys might know better than I. You guys can just let me know. I can look it up as well. About Scrims. 3 matches. Yep. With a randomized pick at maps, all games will be done in FPP Classic mode. A few quick rules. No emulator, aimbots, hacks, or any third-party scripts or software may be used in these scrimmages. Anyone suspected or caught performing these acts will result in a kick or ban, depending on severity in which the act was performed. So, as you guys know, we just don't allow cheating, and that is no surprise, I think, for a lot of people. But you'd be surprised if people think that an emulator, aimbot, hacks are fine just because you can use it. No. It's like baseball. Let's say you use like a really juiced up bat. That is not allowed. That's cheating. Just because a bat can be used in baseball doesn't mean you can use any bat whatsoever. So it's kind of the same thing. Gotta be able to stick by the rules. And that way each team has an equal chance of winning. And it just purely goes by skill. And I guess luck too, but skill. I had the volume on the thing a little low. Hopefully it wasn't too bad, but yeah, it'll be alright. I may turn that lower for now, but I'll remember to change that back up. Are these open scrims? No, it's not an open room. This is a registration only scrimmage. You can easily register by going to the Discord page I posted up earlier in this chat on Twitch and on Omelette. Hit that link and it'll be brought right into it. You can talk to the community, talk to the team, and you may be even able to join the team. So just try it. Hydrate and War is the fight I want to see. Well, we'll see. War is an active team, by the way. Usually going straight for kills And you know what? I don't usually, as I mentioned before, I don't usually see War at the 1, 2, or 3 spot. Just don't see it. I don't see it. I do see them at the end when all the tallied numbers are up. They usually get 1, 2, or 3. So how can that be? How can they be at the end of every match, not on the top 3, but at the end of the whole thing, they're at the top 3? Well, they get a ton of kills. They get a ton. Usually more than any of the other teams in the whole thing. So it just goes to show how important kills are. Having a top spot is very nice, getting those rank points. But if you don't get those kill points too, you're not going to make it very far. And you really hinder yourself by missing out on a lot of different points. So War certainly takes that into heart by getting those kills. Obviously they're going for win as well, but they're a very aggressive team and it works out for them very much. Watch Paradise. Great content. What's Paradise? Let me know what that is. Verdi is my... well, yeah. Verdi's a really good player. Fight between war teams. There was a fight between war teams, and one came out on top. I'm sure one more team is very happy, and one more team is not so happy. Pride was on the line there. And one got more than the other. Do you know code or how to get it? Yes, I do know how to get the code. Like McFat Belly, you know. You should know by now. You've been watching. Oh, your team can't get in. Why not? So McFatBelly's team can't get in. Why? I don't know. It's not up to me. Go ask on their Discord and be easier. I know you're playing. But yeah, any questions about getting in, I would ask in their chat, and they'll hopefully get back to you. Because I don't obviously have nothing to do with that. They're the ones doing most of the work on the back end, and I hope you guys thank them, especially at the end, because there's a lot of work. I'm telling you. I mean, I've hosted, you know how many of these I've hosted, and it's a lot of work. And being the streamer is, I mean, I'm not saying it's nothing, but it's a lot easier than being on the back end, taking care of all the people who are joined, answering all the questions, doing things for the people who are trying to get into the room, if you're even supposed to be in the room, you know, all that kind of stuff. And it's definitely one that needs to be appreciated. So I hope you guys will definitely appreciate them. Can you post the Discord? You want me to post it again? For sure. I actually have it up here still. I'm going to scroll up. I hope it's... might take me a while, actually. There it is. Boom. I'm going to post it right now. Post it twice. So that is their Discord. So hit up their Discord. And I'm going to write WA Discord page. Yeah, twice. In case you need it. Hit it twice just for the hell of it. War Poison versus H2O Birdie. Well, was that a battle? Because I know, wasn't H2O dropped at the same place War did? Both wars did, but H2O left, I believe. I think H2O decided to leave. I forgot what this. I don't even know if that town had a name. But I believe in the very beginning with the church. Could be wrong. So Three-Headed Goose 340 from Omelette. What is the room ID and pass? There is no room ID and password for everybody. It's just for the registered teams. If you want to be a registered team in the future, all you gotta do is go to that Discord link on the chat, and you can get there. What I'm gonna do is also post it there just before this thing completely starts. Discord page. So I put it in both Twitch and Omelette. Okay, so now I'm going to take a look. Before I do that, though, I want to raise the volume here. Boom. Good. That's better. Alright, let's see. So this is Sandhawk, smallest map. And pretty much obviously west to east, no north or south part of the line. And it's going to be a little bit tough to get north, but pretty easy to hit all the towns on the south. If you guys are not aware already, you don't hear anything. When that parachute opens, you'll hear everything, so don't worry about it. A lot of teams are going to go boot camp, it appears to be. And so we're going to take a look at boot camp, because look at all these teams that are ready to go to war. It appears to be 4 different teams, maybe 3, but one team is really separated between each other. So this is Extreme Duty we're taking a look at. And they'll be on the south side, pretty much by themselves. They'll have all these places to loot, at least not to care in the world. Oh, there's one on top, and he's taking some hits, and was able to dodge and weave to prevent a knock. So now Team 20 has the main building. Took a few hits, but that's okay. And they also have the north end as well, looting the smaller building. Extreme Duty 7 got knocked. And we might see a push here to the left side. He's by himself. Rain might be trying to make his way over, but that is going to be a problem as 2 members are coming in quick. So his feet are showing, by the way. Oh, he's taking some nice hits and does get Terang. So he's just evened out the score. Trying to get another one. And then not do it. So right now Summer is going to go for a Thurston party right there. And that will be a great start for ZC. Summer. Getting those 2 is huge. And then not having to worry about a push, because right now one member from Extreme Duty is way too far away. And it looks like we have some more shots. Kudo is going to try to get the wall here and shoot over. But honestly, they're not looking too good. Losing 2 members this quickly in the match against a team of still 4 is not great numbers. Kevin goes down from VTS. That's Team 20, so that's with ZC. Axis Rush is the other member from Team 20. So right now, Kudo is trying to speak over. It does get a few hits on Summer, not bad. And Rush gets knocked, so now it's 2v2. Well, 3v2, but Kevin is badly injured. Summer and Terang. Cool. Summer and Terang. Kudo is still there. Team 11's popped in out of nowhere. This is Onyx. Oh boy. So a lot of silence, no shooting yet. No one's really peeked. Oh no, Kudo's peeking. He thinks he's still over there on the right, and they're not over there. So he might back up. He got in. Took a few more shots over there, but Kudo didn't get hit. Death took a few shots, but not knocked. I'm just gonna take a look at what else is going on here. Team 25 with Bio. Bio, who got the win last time, apparently, is in trouble. W.A.R, though, right here as well. And a thirst goes on there. W.A.R has 1 member left, and he's hurting badly. He goes for the thirst, and he does take him out. He needs to heal up, though. His health is struggling right now. Where'd you go? Oh, you went over here. Parkour hardcore. And he's gone prone. Can he get a heal? I don't know if he has any heals. It's not looking great for him, though. He can't look that high. Can't go unless Spodic in the wall. Now Venom's hurt bad, so maybe that would be an easier knock. But Spodic is fully healthed up, and so any battle with him is going to be a very big problem. Oh no. And he tries to hide. Cannot hide well enough from the eyes of Venom. Venom takes it with limited health, by the way, and they only have 2 people. So they lost 4. They lost 2, and they keep 2. So W.A.R is getting surrounded by Team 9. Looks like Supreme and Reaper are down. Sights is moving in closer. Getting another knock on War. Only Kid is up left. Kid tries to hop and skip, but does not get over the wall. So there you have it. Trying to get in the window will not happen. H2O is going to take the win on War. So well played, H2O. Let's take a look at Team 11 and 24. We were seeing these guys earlier. This is Extreme Duty. Looks like they've wrapped around from the south side to the north using that west side route, I guess. Team 11 still on the south or mid part of the map. I wouldn't be surprised if Extreme Duty just kind of like loots the rest of these and kind of heads out. I think they pretty much got everything they need. And maybe they want to go for some kills here against Onyx, but I think that'd be a tough move to do, especially when they're pretty much full. They got 4 members still up and running. Thank you for the follow. Let's see Team 15. This is kind of an interesting bunch here as DOA is getting closer to boot camp. There was also a team over here by Team 15. And we're just kind of getting over there. There you go. So that's Spetsa. I'm never going to pronounce that right, am I? Spetsnaz. And he looks like he's going backwards, trying to get out of danger. Not a bad idea, especially since it appears to be that you're running this solo. So, yeah. Onyx, Alexa. It looks like someone got knocked on Alexa's team. And Toxic is trying to use the wall. I didn't mean Alexa. Alexa, stop. So if anyone names themselves that, that's what's gonna happen every time. It was Alex. And yeah, just didn't mean to say the other. So DOA. Death is down. So right now he needs to get in. Looks like Toxic just got picked up himself and will pick up Death. So good job teamwork-wise going to pick up each of their own teammates. Looks like Ronnie took a few shots. Is taking some shots on both angles. Ronnie taking 2 more hits. 1 more hit will do it and gets knocked. So good hit there. Yep, I don't know where I'm going. Oh, sideways. Did you get a knock? Sideways gets knocked, and it looks like he's getting thirsted on the back end. Extreme Duty, they came back for more. They got the top spot now, and they're in between some teams. Now, Toxic from Extreme Duty got knocked, but Kudo's right there for the revive. And it doesn't seem like Onyx are going to push backwards either. They have to worry about both sides. So Death actually appears to be trying to go backwards, and doesn't seem like he's taking any shots. But Alex will. Alex is down. So they have to worry about Kudo and Toxic, who are on this side as well. So that's why they're in between here against the wall and this box. To be careful on both sides. That's a good idea. And they'll get the revival. Now, it does seem like they're making a huge push here. Silent Mercenaries and ODA working together. Making this push and making it work for them. Looks like a few shots there. PP almost got downed and out, but just hurting really bad instead. Taking a few shots on the second floor, getting a nice knock there. Kind of bunker it down. ODA doing a really good job with Silent Mercenaries, making this nice push. Inside they go. They might be going for the second floor here. Up he goes. He gets a knock there. He just dodges those shots there through the window. And great job from ODA and the Silent Mercenaries members to take the win there on the south end of boot camp. Boot camp has been hot. Even though it's a hot drop, it's been a hot pretty much spot for the whole match. I do have SG here. He's by himself. Just kind of peeking, looking back and forth. Hot potato, back and forth. Getting nothing though. Apparently not taking shots either. I'm not sure if ODA is going to come out on the left side here. It doesn't really seem like they will be. Meanwhile, I do have Extreme Duty, who's still on the main building, and it looks like they're trying to get some angles there on the new team on the block, but apparently they're not getting anything in view. M16 in hand. Helmet is something to be desired, but will definitely be better than nothing. Oh, on the left, he must have seen him. In the left, there he is again, and it just dodges those shots right there. And he's gonna take some shots on top. Ooh, knocked there. Taking some hits. Kudo now. So good doubles teamwork here. Gotta be very careful. We're gonna move spots here. Here's SGE Bone. And down he goes. So that is it for SGE, PKC, and Sharp members. So right now, that was a good take from ZT. And there's another member from H2O instead coming to join in. Verdi appears to be by himself. Does have his teammates coming in, but coming in slower. And they have just arrived, so that's good for them as they are flanking on the right side. And they're getting hit hard. Viking goes down. Hush is right there on the left. And takes one out. Takes two out. Almost three, but it looks like Sights is in trouble. Sights just gets out of the... Ooh, he's still in the way. Gets out of the way now. So now we got some thirsts going on. Sights is going for a quick revival and hoping for the best there. And looks like instead he's going for a thirst party. So there you go. A lot of thirsts happening, and he says, I want to be a part of that too. I want some kills. So right now, Verdi is right there with him. And he's not going for revivals. And there you have it. Revival there, but he leaves Chris. I mean, Chris should have got picked up first. He's not going to make it now. And so Chris is down and out. So right now, H2 has two members left standing. Grenade on the left, but that won't make a hit as he's on the other side. Through the window and getting nothing. Backing up is H2O. They made a good push. I mean, they got some knocks in there, and but it was just one member from ZT. Ooh, nice knock again. Viking coming in on the left side. Could not get him out of in surprise mode, but Verdi holding it down with Sights, able to get two knocks just before that, and that'll be a squad wipe. Well played from H2O. So we obviously see that boot camp action. Been seeing it for a long time now. And it does look like it's starting to... Extreme Duty is running out of luck here. They've been running two-man's team, and it does seem like Kudo is knocked. We might see a pickup from Toxic, maybe able to get to Kudo. And maybe their luck hasn't run out. It does seem like they're going to be able to get away with this one because DOA and a member from Silent Mercenaries is getting shots from a far distance on Team 7. Or Team 6, I should say. Spetsnaz is shooting across the way. And he does get a knock there too, so it's actually working out very well for Extreme Duty. Ooh, taking some hits, but trying to use that AWM for the perfect shot. And he gets it. Last member of SG, and gets a nice AWM hit, probably to the noggin to finish him off. So they're just continuing on. They got 5 kills. And they've been doing a great job as duos for a long time. They lost their members pretty early, and they haven't looked back since. So they're going to try to make it into the new zone. The other team has rotated more to the other side where the warehouses are, so they shouldn't be getting hit from behind anytime soon. And the finishing touch, look at Paradise, straight center of the new circle. You got to assume that it's going to end there. Team 10's already there. Team 7's going to have to rotate in, but they got a team behind them that they have to worry about. and that is extreme duty as well. So behind those rocks is where they are at, but I don't think you can see them at this point. So is Kudo's on the right, actually, behind the house. They're just hanging back for now, but they're going to have to rotate in. They're not pushing quite yet to the new circle. They do have only 20 seconds. Luckily, with the blue zones in Sandhawk, they are a lot slower than the ones on other maps. So even if they leave late, that should be fine. Does seem like he took a few shots and gave a few as well. But honestly, they are in a bad spot. They got to rush through Team 7. And they just shot at them. So they obviously, or they got shot at. So that is a major problem for extreme duty right now. So Team 7 nicely placed on top. Taking a nice hit on Poppy. I didn't think you were going to be able to see him. So well played. Good no look there. Spartan is up next with Moth on G2. But Poppy is still alive. I mean, just took a few hits there. Healed himself up. And it was a good time for Toxic to move, because you don't want to be in the same place twice when you hit somebody. You want to kind of keep them surprised about where you are. So nice rotation from Team 24. Team 7 is rotating to the opposite way, so they're going to go straight into the blue zone and kind of get them from behind, it seems. But Kudo and them kept running, and they're not slowing down, so they better get into the new zone as well. They're taking some shots on Toxic. Toxic is just way too far up, so they kind of switch position. Now Kudo, though, is the wild card. He can kind of get 7 from behind possibly, because they do know that Pino Toxic is up here, so they might rush toward him. Meanwhile, Kudo might come in from behind even Team 7. Although he's rotating more to the right than anything. We're going to take a look here. Toxic getting a knock on Spartan. Definitely going to need these one-off wins in order to continue on, especially with a team with more players than you. So 7's going to pop up right in front very soon. And could not take it. So Moth was able to shoot first. And that was all it took to get it. So Kudo, look at this huge rotation. He's been in the blue zone for a long time. He's got to be very careful about his health, but it seems like he's regulating his meds pretty well. And we're going to move on to Team 15, as that's probably going to slow down as everyone's healing up. So we do have 2 members, DOA and the Silent Mercenaries members, Sideways and Adels. And so they're heading right to Paradise. It does seem like it's going to be a Paradise finish. And we already have Team 1 who's on top. Going to be able to look down at everything. And possibly be able to see some teams that are coming in too. Team 9 is going to be right in front of them with H2O, Sights, and Verdi. If you can get over to that edge and kind of take a look, you'd be able to see them. And there they are, right there. Do you see them? Does seem like he has sights. Takes a few shots on Verdi, but Verdi just dodges all of them. It's not a bad spot. It's hard to actually, if you're a team looking around to try to find this guy, it's not usually a place where you might look. Team 10 also taking some shots on his right. He has to be careful about that. But I think he's going to back up now and just kind of stay alive, because he is the only one left on his team. Where'd you go? Oh, there you are. So they got some smoke up there. Oh, that would be a nice molly. If he got it right. Did he get it right? I can't tell. Ooh, yes, he did get a hit, I think, on one of them. Unless they didn't rotate back, which is possible. So Phoenix, ooh, nice throw. Definitely got a hit there with Phoenix Ice. No, wait, did he get away with that? I thought he definitely got Phoenix. Doesn't seem like it. Damn. So Team 15, nice throws on the mollies, but a little bit closer to the edge would probably do it. Probably would cut it. We got 6 teams left. Let's take a look at what this circle really looks like from the top. So you got team... You guys got any hits? No. Oh, there you got a knock here. That would be an excellent time to push. And they do. So TS getting the rooftop access. That's exactly the type of spot you want to look down on some teams. And Full Metal Jacket hurting bad. Here you got 2 members left from Full Metal. And they're getting, their teammates are getting thirsty. And another knock on Full Metal. Full Metal's not looking great for this finish. They will apparently at least get top 5. And it seems like he has to rotate away from his teammate who is knocked and kind of make it into this new circle, figure out how to get in. I don't think he's going to be able to pick up his friend there. Taking some shots is FMJ, and that's do it. So Full Metal Jacket comes in 5th in this round. G2 with W Poppy going in for that one. Nice job holding down the side there, making sure they don't get in. So H2O Verdi and Sight. 2-man squad right now. They lost both their members, Chris and Flex. They're pretty much farthest away from the new zone could possibly be. They do get Moth on the left. So right now there's 3 teams. Apparently, I think all of them are 2. Because we have 6 alive. So yeah, that makes sense. 2 team duos pretty much at this point. And let's see what Potato does here. So right now Team 10 has a nice spot. They're on top of this hill, got a lot of cover, and they can shoot downward, and they're in the new circle. Both the other teams have to make their way in. Right now H2O is probably the farthest team away from the new circle. Verdi getting a nice hit there, and Verdi is down and out. So now it's 2 teams left. 2 teams of 2. G2 W. G2 is downed. Poppy getting Phoenix, and now it's 1v1. Poppy might be going for the revival though, and in which case you might think that they should do the same, and they are going straight for it. So smart move, TS Potato with Phoenix getting revived. I think they'll have enough time before Poppy makes his debut right here, but definitely not looking good. Poppy down he goes. Phoenix last one, but Moth is right on his left, and that will do it. So excellent time getting a knock, going for the quick revival and then pushing. G2 with only 3 members. Poppy with 9 kills. I think that's going to be the most out of anybody throughout the entire matches or event. They have 11 total. So that is a really good kill count and top spot. TTV Phoenix and TS Potato. Potato with 3, giving their team a total of 3. H2O Sight 6. Nice. Verdi with 3 and Chris with 2. And that will be a total of 11. CRU, what's that? Vloas, sorry if I'm mispronouncing, was able to get 4th place, but 0 kills. FMJ was 0 altogether, so they come in 5th place, though. It's a good ranking spot. Let's see if that is enough to keep the top spot, though. Silent Mercenaries with DOA going in with 3 kills. Extreme Duty with Kudo and Toxic holding down for most of the match together at 6. SG by himself with 0. ZT with a member of RCT coming in with 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. With Dryami going in with 4 kills by himself. Bio with 4 kills. SGE was 0. Onyx with 3. War was 0. The other War team with 2. ZC with Axis and BTS members going in with 1 or 2 kills, and In Pan We Trust follows it up with 0. So I hope you guys all had fun watching this. If you guys want to participate in this, easy enough. Go to the Discord page that's on the chat. It is for War. If you see that it's for War, then you're in the right spot. If you have any questions when you get into their Discord, just ask. Just ask, and they'll be able to help you guys out. So that was the last match, and all those scores will be posted. I have to first send that screenshot over to them, and then they'll calculate. So when all that comes to be, it'll probably be either tonight or tomorrow morning. But be patient; they'll be coming out. and I have a feeling it's going to be Full Metal Jacket. They came in first, they came in second, and then they came in fifth. They got a good amount of kills when they came in first and second, so I wouldn't be surprised if they take it all. But there were some other teams that had a lot of kills, not necessarily the same ranking points, which could mix it up. It definitely could mix it up. War having a lot of kills, not getting a high rank spot though. And we had some other teams that got first place as well. That kind of mixed things up. So we'll see. We'll see if how this all pans out for all the teams. Let me see what you guys. If there's anything else I need to say. Yeah, so all those screenshots I'll be taking when it all is recorded on YouTube. And let me check. Sorry, I'm just making sure everything looks good. Poisonous Rosie says, thank you for streaming the scrims today, and I hope you all have a wonderful night. Thank you, Rosie, and thank you for participating in these events. You guys did really well. WAR is always a good team, so I'm not surprised how well you guys usually play. I think you guys are all getting better and better, so definitely don't give up. Alt-Day 3309, apparently they all thought Hydrate was going to win this, and Hydrate did not. H2O. Did they win? No, they didn't win it, right? Am I going crazy? I might be going crazy, by the way. Verdi getting a lot of hype. Paradise Circle, though. Yeah, it's definitely a Paradise Circle with that last one, with generally just closing on Paradise. Boot Camp was huge that round. Right when action ended in Boot Camp, another team just kind of pops themselves in there and starts third-partying the hell out of a team. That's the last one there. So Boot Camp was always had some action. Where is he spectating right now? Well, he's got to follow along whenever I'm playing or watching. Let me take a look at Omelet. What is the requirements to join Naked? Just wondering, from Eflation. We don't have specific requirements, but we do take a look from a little bit of a holistic standpoint. We pay a lot of attention to your character. We have different positions too, so it really depends. We have casual members, we have competition members, we have staff members as well. So, but what we really care for when you guys join Naked, if you guys wanted to, by the way, this is just for everyone's sake, is your character. How mature are you? Can you work well with the team? Stuff like that. Skill is important, but it's certainly not the most important thing we look at, because when you join Naked, we want you to grow. So if you're a good person, if you're someone that we think would be a good fit, we think good practice would work to increase anybody's skill. All right, I think that covers it. I hope you guys had a great time. If you guys want to join these, obviously head over to their Discord. It's on the chat. They have them on Saturdays, every single Saturday at 10:15. So if you guys want to register, please do so on their Discord. If you have any questions about registering or being a part of WAR, or just in general being in their Discord, go ahead and ask them. They'll be happy to help. I don't know. What else you want me to say? I think we're good. I am Naked H Crusader. This was WAR Pro Scrims. I hope you guys enjoyed, and take care. Let me just leave you guys with the banner so you guys know what it looks like, what it's about. And I will see you guys later.